Got the Uria deck done, so just thought I'd make a video real quick and let y'all look at it and tell me what you think. But it still needs a little work. I think I have Machine Kings in here right now. I think this needs to be switched out with Zuma the Spirit. There's much better trap monsters. They work a lot more effectively than Machine King, especially since I have no machines in this deck. So yeah. So tell me what y'all think. I'm gonna go through it real quick. So let's do this. Alright. Anyway, still only running 2 Uria because just pain in the ass to get out. Marshmallow, just because probably doesn't need to be in here, but why not? It's there. 3 Gray Swarmers, and the reason I choose 3 Gray Swarmers is because I don't particularly like Raigeki Break, even though I'm running 1. So this kind of does the same kind of thing. If it happens to get destroyed by battle, which is usually the case, and it's at 3, so it's pretty good. Sangan, just so I can search for Uria. That's about the only reason he's there. Gores, GPs, Battle Fader GPs, Battle Fader GPs. General Ryo. Okay, so this is an Ice Barrier monster, so you probably wouldn't expect this in the deck. But if you don't know what General Ryo does, every time your opponent wants to use a monster effect, they have to discard a card. So, you know, it kind of helps protect you until you can get your cards you need, and they don't have as many cards to work with. And for some reason I put Ambitious Gopher in the middle of this stuff here, so Ambitious Gopher. I think I mentioned this in probably other videos multiple times, but Ambitious Gopher, what he does is your opponent selects you select 2 monsters on your opponent's side of the field, and your opponent has to show you a monster in the hand. If they don't, those 2 monsters are destroyed. So yeah. Alright. 3 Tiki Curses. These protect your trap monsters. What does this one do? Oh, if your opponent battles a trap monster other than the Tiki Curse that's using the effect, it's just your opponent's monster is destroyed. It's pretty good. Tiki Soul stops your things from being destroyed, so these are deadly combinations right here. Yeah. I think this one has 1800 attack, this one has 1800 defense, so it's pretty good. Stronghold in the Moving Fortress. One of those things, again, I'm like, I don't need this in here, but it kind of keeps space, and it has 2000 defense, so it's not bad, but still could do better. Zuma the Spirit. If your opponent battles this monster, your opponent takes damage equal to the monster's attack, so I want 2 more of those to go into the deck for sure. Yeah, let's keep moving. Hingzangzu Replica. Hingzangzu Replica and Hingzangzu. Hingzangzu Replica stops your opponent from using 1 set card. This stops your opponent from using 2. They're continuous, so they help get Uria out, so they're pretty good. Cyber Shadow Gardener is trap monster, where in that your opponent battles this monster, the card becomes the attack of the opponent's monster if you don't already know. Like I said, oh, and when I use it with my Tiki Soul, I believe that's the one, it won't get destroyed by battle, so your opponent's monster just get destroyed. It's pretty good. Machine King 3000 BC. It gains attack from machines, but this deck doesn't have any machines besides Stronghold, and Stronghold is 0, and it's a trap monster, so it's really not the most effective card to have in here. But it's one of those things where it helps. It takes up the space I need, and it's still a trap monster, and it's still continuous, so it helps with Uria. Magic Cylinder, GPs, Imperial Custom. I meant to pick up more of these, and I could not end up finding them. But what it does is protect your continuous trap cards from being destroyed, and the only one that can be destroyed is Imperial Custom, so that's pretty good. Call of the Haunted, I don't know, just to get Marshmallow or Gores, an emergency or whatever. Bottomless, just GPs, miniaturize, knocks 100 points off your opponent and makes the opponent monster lose 1 level. Might hurt them if they're trying to sink, and it's continuous, so it's good to have in the grave. Raigeki Break. Like I said, I don't really particularly like to run Raigeki Break. It's not a card I particularly like, but you know, it does the job. And I just don't like to discard when any decks where it's not made in a deck that's not made to discard. Like in Dark World, I don't mind Raigeki Break, but in this deck, it bothers me. Metamorph. It can equip to a monster, so it stays in the field, so it's good for this deck. You know. You probably know what Metamorph does. Nordic Relic. If you don't know what Nordic Relic does, I'm pretty sure I've explained this in other videos. What Nordic Relic does is, when your opponent destroys a monster, the other monster is destroyed, and they can't use an effect. So like something like Stardust effect wouldn't be able to kick in and save this, because their effects couldn't be activated in response to this card. So it'd be destroyed. 3 Dust Tornadoes. I picked Dust Tornadoes versus MSTs, so I could set trap monsters after I use this card. I think it's pretty good. 2 Lightning Vortexes. Just because I don't run a lot of regular monsters in deck, it's good to kind of keep your opponent's field clear. The Dark Door stops your opponent. It makes you and your opponent only be able to attack with 1 monster, so yeah, it'll help out a lot, especially because I'm running limited monsters. Dark World Shackles, I'm pretty sure y'all know what that is. And Scapegoat, I'm pretty sure y'all know what that is. Yeah, and those are and Scapegoat's obviously in here just to help just to protect me until I can get something I need. Not that I use it for anything else. Let's see, I've got 1, 2. So including my my trap monsters, I have 22 monsters. I have 18. I have 15 traps and 5 spell cards. I mean, so it's pretty balanced. If you look at it that way. But trap monsters still treated as traps, so things like Heavy Storm would kind of screw me. Not have too much to protect them from that. What else? I think I will put some MSTs in here eventually, just because Dust Tornado doesn't always do the job like I want it to. But for now, I'm pretty happy with this way I have it now. I might take out, if I would have put an MST in here, I think I would take out Grave Scormer, at least one of them. Either Grave Scormer or Grave Scormer. No, I think it would just be Grave Scormer. I take out 1 Grave Scormer and then put an MST in here, or 2 and put 2 MSTs. But I want to at least keep 1 Grave Scormer in here. Yeah, and I think I'd put a Heavy Storm in here too. And I know you're thinking like, why would you do that? But there are times when I have nothing on the field, believe it or not, with this deck, and then your opponent will have a full back row, and you'd be like, dang, I really wish I had an MST. And I end up feeling that way quite a bit, so, yeah. Next deck I'll probably look at is my Drax, so look out for that, and I'll catch y'all later.